If you're a teacher like me in Southwest Washington, I want to let you know that there's something new in the Return to School toolkit put together by the Educational Service District 112. It's a death of a staff member due to COVID template letter. I'll show it to you in a second. I just want to show you uh, the names of the different communications directors who have received this letter and are prepared to use it in case you die from COVID. So here's how they're preparing to return you safely to school. One step is to create a template and talking points for your death. So all the parts that are highlighted are things that they can just replace with your name, your school, and that it'll say how you were loved by many, and it'll just be the most personal letter that they've already written for you, just in case. It can be to your colleagues. It can be to other school families, and they can let you know that that you were loved by, that they, he, she was loved by many, and that a number of the students were aware that they, he, she was ill. There's also talking points on this letter to, so that the district communications people haven't forgotten about the is in-person education safe talking points handy after they're, discussing your death with this form template letter that they've prepared in the last month. Why did they prepare this letter? Why did they send it out to all of the Southwest Washington school districts communication staff? It's because there was a death of a teacher in Yakima from COVID-19. It's listed here in their regional communication call notes from January 25th. He had died on the 22nd from COVID, and they don't think he got it from school, but they're not sure. He was a beloved PE teacher with no obvious underlying conditions, 49 years old, and Monique Degas thought it was be wise to put together a template for a staff death in our Return to School toolkit. So let's learn a little bit more about the teacher who passed. This is his obituary. Gregory Hayes. He's 49. He died in Portland after battling COVID for months. He was a PE and health teacher at Wilson Middle School in Yakima, and he leaves behind 4 kids and his wife. And even after all of this, his school is still going back to have in-person learning. This is the board announcement on February 16th that his middle school is going to be back to in-person, even after his death. You would have thought a death of a staff member would slow the rush to in-person, but it hasn't in Yakima. I want to let you know that there's a fundraiser, GoFundMe, to help support the Hosky family, and you can learn more about his struggle with COVID by reading some of the older updates here.